Hi everyone. I'm a pretty normal guy. I'm not a news reporter. I'm not a journalist. I'm just this is not something I normally do. And who knows? Maybe if it makes any sort of a dent or difference in the world, maybe I'll make more of them, but this is my first and maybe my only one, but we'll see how it goes. We got to talk about the world. We got to talk about this crazy, crazy world we're living in. And, I hate to say that the world we live in depends on the politics of, depends on politics at all, but let's be real here. The Joe Biden administration and our national security advisors have made it a policy now, the policy dealing with the Afghanistan withdrawal is just sickening. Who are our enemies in the world? Who are our biggest enemies in the world? Okay? Some would say China is our number one. I think they're on the list, but let's go to organizations who have literally slaughtered people from America. I'm sure China's done some, but not on the scale of Al-Qaeda, ISIS, the Taliban. The Taliban's on the list. All right, top 3. I'd probably throw China at 4, but we're not talking about China. The Taliban is, Al-Qaeda carried out 9/11, so I'm going to throw them at number 1. ISIS ran rampant until the Trump administration eviscerated them. So, and they're really not active now, whereas the Taliban is. So let's put the Taliban at number 2. I think, even though Al-Qaeda is silent right now, they still carried out 9/11. I'm putting them at 1. Taliban, in my mind, and it should be in a lot of people's minds, are a top 2 enemy of the United States. Okay? All right? That's what they do. They hate the Western culture, and they want to kill anybody who questions their way of life. Not good. So, getting back to the Biden administration, the Biden administration and our national security advisors have made it a policy to withdraw from Afghanistan and taking all these Afghan refugees, which, I feel bad for the Afghan refugees. It's really unfortunate that the Afghan government is so weak, and the president is so weak. The president of Afghanistan is so weak. He literally fled the country when he found out the Taliban was invading. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there. But they're so. I feel bad for the people, but the American military has used an expression for hundreds of years now called "no man left behind." We don't leave our own behind. So why are we leaving our own behind? Americans in Afghanistan, these were the interpreters and, people helping out the military and all these people. I mean, there's thousands of them in Afghanistan. And we're taking the Afghan refugees. We're making sure the Afghan refugees have safe passage to America. Whereas, literally, they said, now the Joe Biden administration is saying, we have spoken to the Taliban and we've reasoned with the Taliban And the Taliban has assured us that they will give safe passage to Americans. Really? You're going to trust the damn Taliban? Like, let's be realistic. You're going to trust the Taliban to give Westerners, the people they hate, safe passage. Like, the Americans supposed to go up to all the Taliban members with guns and stuff. You know, they're firing at all these people, but the Americans supposed to walk through with their U.S. passport and go, look, I'm American. You're gonna let me through now, right? No, it's not the way it works. It doesn't work that way. You know? It doesn't work that way. So, and in fact, there's been reports of Americans doing just that, showing up with their U.S. passports. Hey, I'm American, you gotta let me through. They're not letting them through. They're the Taliban. They're anarchists. They don't care what our government tells them to do. At the end of the day, they're our enemy. Why are they gonna help us? They're the Taliban. God, it's just such a joke. I don't understand trying to reason with a terrorist organization that, you know, just overthrew a government that allegedly was, you know, trying to become a successful democracy. Okay, so even if we didn't know they were a terrorist organization, you know, which we obviously do, why are we going to try to reason with a organization that overthrew a trying democratic republic? I mean, and that's the bare minimum of being our enemy. But you're actually a terrorist organization. But, you know, how deep in the pockets of people all around the world is Joe Biden? I don't know. But it's becoming clearer and clearer to me that Joe Biden either isn't there mentally, and people are working him like a puppet, which is what I originally thought. But I'm actually starting to think maybe he is all there. He puts on this old man routine to get your, oh man, oh, I feel bad for him, you know, he's an old guy, he can't do much harm. And then he pulls the rug out from under you and, you know, sells out the country. And, you know, I think he might be an evil genius. I never thought I'd use the term Joe Biden and genius in the same sentence, but I'm beginning to think the man's an evil genius. I don't know. Tell me what you think. You know, I don't know how this YouTube stuff goes, so I'll say share your thoughts, and, you know, maybe if you subscribe, maybe enough of you subscribe, I'll make some more videos and, you know, some more rants from my truck. Hey, that's a good channel name. Have a good one. Thank you.